James from All Hail Internal Combustion. I'm getting tired of cleaning paint and rust off stuff with wire brushes, so we made an investment. We picked up the Central Pneumatic Sandblaster. It wasn't crazy expensive. You have a pretty decent air compressor. I guess I should mention that. It's something I don't hear a lot of people mention. But we went with the bigger one. We thought maybe more pressure in this tank might give you some more work time, hold more media. So we're going to open this thing up and see what all comes with it.
And if you look on Harbor Freight's website, they have a 20-pound one advertised. The picture makes it look way bigger than it actually is, because that bad boy's about as big as a 5-gallon bucket with a couple wheels under it. That's why we went with the bigger one.
If that. Well, and that one didn't have wheels on it. I think that was just a tripod. This one has the wheels on it.
Yes, it says it has rubber wheels. So we'll see how that goes.
Styrofoam! All right. So far we got a leg. We'll just put that down in there. Oh, speaking of wheels.
Watch, don't pop them.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wait, they're not pneumatic wheels.
Got some washers and cotter pins for the bottom there. They smell like rubber. They're a 6 by 1.5.
They smell like some kind of rubber.
They smell like rubber cement. So there's the wheels. Oh man, with its own red funnel. I was actually thinking when we bought this, I hope it comes with a funnel because I don't want to have to clean a funnel every time I go to fill this thing up. And my nozzle came pretty dirty. Looks like somebody with greasy mitts had already been touching it. But it looks new. Maybe the guy that put it together at the factory, they don't let him clean his hands. Anyway, it looks like a pretty nice little nozzle there. Very basic. I don't mind that. Oh, got another little box here. See what's going on in here. We got some extra nozzles. We got, wow, they sent us the tape. Oh.
There's probably 2 inches of Teflon tape on that roll. Oh, that's the hood.
And a gauge, a pressure gauge. That's nice. We're probably not going to use that Teflon tape. I have better stuff in the box that I prefer. The instructions, nobody reads those. Let's check this hood out. I bet it looks pretty stylish. You know, if you get it dirty, you could just tie-dye it.
Yeah, I got a feeling we're about to see every space helmet from a 1950s movie. Yup, that's it. Oh, the zone's been quarantined. You can't leave with your children because the alien DNA got in your drinking supply.
Well, actually, they have to be sandblasted first before we can release them. Well. All right. Look, guys, I'm in the hood. Oh, wow, look, it's...
Now you're out of frame. That's what you are. You're out of frame.
Oh, okay. Well, check this out. It's got the removable lens. You know? It's kind of... No comment. So, got the pressure release. What I did like about the bigger one I seen online was this valve. But let's get the wheels on this thing so I'm not doing any damage to anything.
You gotta put the leg on too.
Oh yeah, the tripod. Definitely needs a tripod. Or as you call it, the crypod. Guys, you only need to bend one of these over for something like this. And you don't have to get them both, you know? Unless you're going to be doing 50 miles per hour with your Sandblaster.
We might have to tow it with the S10. We don't know.
I hope that's self-explanatory on the wheels, guys. If you're feel like if you're here, you never know who might buy a Sandblaster. Oh, you just drop the washer on there, put the cotter pin on. Like I say, you only got to bend it once. It's not going to come out of there. So that's open, close, and here's a peg. Looks like that piece.
The smallest screw in the world,
Or a pin.
unless it's got a pin.
I did drop one in the box. Haha, I found it! You gotta look for secrets in all locations.
Wow, that is just cheesy. Wow, yeah, we'll end up drilling that and putting a bolt through there.
Or welding it.
Yeah, something.
So.
Okay.
It's got 100 pounds of sand in it. So this one comes with a water separator. I guess they are listed as water and... Oh, they put everything together, but they didn't put any Teflon tape on anything. It's like they could have just... Well, I guess they don't want people doing it wrong.
Well, that one's got... Well, it's got something white on there.
That's heavy duty. That's nice. Now I did it. Oh, that's for your gauge. So you got your water separator, you put your nozzle there, turns it on and off. That gives you air down below. And get your nozzle hooked up down there. I guess we'll hook the nozzle up real quick. We're gonna need a knife. Where'd the knife go?
It's over here on the phone where you kicked it.
We'll see how sharp this knife is. That's pretty dang sharp. Wow. Maybe not. It's a little dangerous. We're gonna be sandblasting. Now I'm sure this... I'm just hoping it's less time consuming than actually cleaning parts. So it's really all we're looking for. And to be able to get in the little nooks and crannies too. That's a big thing. I want to be able to...
Yeah, you gotta get into the hooks and crannies. Or the hooks and grannies or something like that.
Grab me a wrench there, Pops.
Screwdriver.
You know, if this thing ends up not doing well enough, we'll have to put some racing stickers on it. You know, that helps everything work a little better. We'll have to see how it does. See if it deserves stickers. That looks like it has Teflon tape, but this doesn't look like it has anything on it.
Well, we need to throw some air to it and check it.
Okay.
Have to put the gauge on it first. Let me get some
Teflon tape.
decent Teflon tape. And that looks like it should take a 1/2-inch wrench. Or some kind of equivalent thereof.
For all of you that may not know, 3 wraps of Teflon tape. 3 wraps. At
But
least.
but I saw a video on TikTok where you're supposed to make it into thread and wrap it into threads and then put 94 wraps around it.
Oh. Well, I put it on backwards.
You wrapped it backwards, you silly person.
I hate when I do that. It happens way too often. And you would not believe how often I actually put thread tape on stuff. And I still do it backwards sometimes. It's like some kind of dyslexia. Pipe, Teflon tape, dyslexic.
That might be a nice size.
It is. And that should be good, right? We gotta get a tippy for that.
Brass drawer. The silver ones in the back of the brass drawer are fittings.
Brass.
Down.
Brass. Well, they didn't put any Teflon tape on, so we shouldn't need any, right?
Mm-hmm. They probably like measure their stuff so none of it hangs out.
This does.
Because they only get one roll of Teflon. Yeah, I don't know. Some butcher did that Teflon tape work right there.
He didn't get his bowl of rice.
They tell him, you got one roll of Teflon tape. You need to make that last 6 months.
Let's hope I'm doing it right again. Come on. There we go. Okay. Rowan's not really interested in stuff like this. He did take a TV apart this morning. Alright, let's get some air and see if it explodes. Stand by. Testing commencing in 3, 2, 1.
You got the, yeah.
I don't understand. It smells funny in there. See, it had this like pushed all the way open. I don't know what was up with that.
Yeah, I think it screws a quarter turn and then locks or whatever.
See, this thing just pushes down. Should we consult the instructions?
Oh, wait. Open it.
Is there a maximum PSI for this thing?
Give me the instruction manual. We'll be right back while I read some stuff before somebody gets died or something.
Well, I think this hood will keep me safe, just in case it explodes. But our compressor took it up too high, and it'll blast off if we go any higher. So we just shut it off here. We go to use it with our compressor, we'll probably just flip it or turn the regulator down on the compressor.
Yeah, because this blow off valve here is letting go at about 118 psi. This thing's supposed to be rated for 125, so we'll just have to bump our compressor down to 120 and hope for the best. If not, we'll get a new pressure relief valve for this thing that'll actually keep it where it's supposed to be.
So I did, I leak checked everything. There was no leak. Everything's good. Checked here, checked down below. We got the gun pressurized. I don't want to say that word. Pretty powerful stream. So, all that's left to do is probably wait for a nicer day. Kind of crappy out right now, but we're going to start sandblasting. Hopefully get some stuff cleaned up. So, stay tuned.
And the first thing we're probably going to be doing is that Pontiac radiator support that we took apart in one of our videos. It's time to get that thing prepped and welded back together again and primered. So, once we have a nice day, we'll try this and finish this video up. Well, James has been out here sandblasting on this frame and wire brushing, and he's got the front end looking pretty good. We went ahead and hit it with a coat of Coro Seal. Now, Coro Seal out of the jar, out of the bottle, comes out white, and then it's supposed to turn black once it goes onto your areas. The reason this turned this ugly brown color is because we obviously didn't wipe it down enough and it's got some contamination in it. Usually what we find is you put a second coat on there, it kind of floats the contamination out and gives you a really good base to paint on top of. Because I had spots in my old truck where it looked like this. I hit it a second time, it went away. But yeah, the Sandblaster did a great job. Didn't have any problems with it. You just got to make sure you filter your sand through a window screen first to get all the chunkies out of it. So we're working on the motor for this thing. We're going to get the frame all cleaned up. We have to modify the heater box to put into it because the heater box off of my 82, that's just straight heat, didn't fit this hole. So obviously all these extended cabs must have came with AC. So we're going to have to modify the AC box a little bit to make it smaller. But yeah, we're rolling right along on the F-150 project. And that's going to be it for the Sandblaster part of it. We're doing all kinds of other crazy stuff to this too. So all hail internal combustion. Like and subscribe. See y'all on the next one.